So, what exactly is an emergency? It's a serious and often dangerous situation that happens suddenly, without much warning. Emergencies demand immediate action to protect both people and property. They can really disrupt our normal lives in a variety of ways. Think of it as a big problem that needs quick thinking. It's something we don't expect to happen on a typical day. Understanding this helps us see why we need to be careful. These events can be quite scary, but the good news is we can prepare for them. Emergencies come in many forms. Some are caused by nature, like big storms or earthquakes. These are often referred to as natural disasters, and they can affect large areas. Other emergencies arise from human actions or accidents, like large fires in buildings or chemical spills. Sometimes an emergency can be as simple as a power outage that lasts for many days. It's crucial to know that different kinds of emergencies require different responses. Knowing the types helps us prepare better for each one. When an emergency strikes, it can have a significant impact. It might damage our homes and belongings, and it can put our health and safety at risk. Roads might be blocked and power or water might stop working. Communication systems like phones and the internet could also go down, making it hard to get help or talk to loved ones. The effects can be felt by individuals, families, and entire communities. The main goal during an emergency is to stay safe. It's important to remember that emergencies aren't just huge events. They can be smaller but still very serious for those involved. For example, a fire in your home is a personal emergency. A sudden medical problem can also be an emergency. The key thing is that these situations are unexpected and need a fast response. Being ready for different types of urgent situations is very important. This way we can help ourselves and others when trouble arrives. Now let's talk about the power of being ready. Having an emergency plan is incredibly important for everyone. When you have a plan, you know what to do if something bad happens. This can greatly reduce fear and anxiety during a crisis. Instead of panicking, you and your family can take clear steps. A good plan acts like a guide, helping you make smart choices quickly. It means you've thought about potential dangers beforehand. This preparation can make a huge difference in staying safe. Planning isn't just about thinking, it's about taking action now. The benefits of emergency planning are very significant. A well-thought-out plan can help protect your loved ones. It can also help safeguard your home and your important possessions. Knowing escape routes, having supplies, and knowing how to communicate are key parts. When you're prepared, you're also better able to help your neighbors. After an emergency, being prepared can speed up your recovery process. It lets you get back to normal life more quickly and with less stress. Imagine what might happen without an emergency plan. When disaster strikes, there could be a lot of confusion. People might not know where to go or what to do first. This confusion can lead to dangerous mistakes or delays in getting to safety. Lack of supplies can make a difficult situation much worse. Panic can spread easily when people feel helpless and unprepared. These are all things that good planning can help to avoid. A simple plan is much better than no plan at all. Being ready for emergencies is a responsibility we all share. It's not just for the government or emergency workers. Each person and each family should take steps to prepare. This empowers you and gives you more control over your own safety. When individuals are prepared, the whole community becomes stronger. It means fewer people will need urgent help at the same time. This allows emergency services to focus on the most critical situations. Your preparation helps everyone. Let's dive into understanding natural disasters. Natural disasters are emergencies caused by the forces of nature. These events can be very powerful and destructive. Examples include floods, which happen when rivers overflow or heavy rain occurs. Earthquakes are another type, where the ground suddenly shakes very violently. Hurricanes and tornadoes are powerful storms with strong winds and heavy rain. Wildfires can spread quickly through forests and even reach homes. These events are not caused by people, but they affect people greatly. Floods are one common type of natural disaster we might face. They can occur after long periods of heavy rain. Rivers and lakes can overflow their banks, sending water into towns and cities. Coastal areas can also experience flooding from storm surges during hurricanes. Floodwater can damage buildings, roads, and bridges. It can also contaminate drinking water supplies, making it unsafe. It's important to know if you live in an area prone to flooding. This knowledge helps you prepare specific actions to take. Earthquakes are another serious natural hazard in many parts of the world. They happen when the Earth's tectonic plates shift suddenly. This shifting causes the ground to shake, sometimes with great force. Buildings can collapse, and roads can crack open. Earthquakes can also trigger other disasters like tsunamis or landslides. There's no way to predict exactly when an earthquake will happen, so being prepared with a plan and a kit is very important. Learning how to drop, cover, and hold on is a key safety action. Other natural disasters include powerful storms like hurricanes and tornadoes. Hurricanes form over warm ocean waters and bring strong winds, heavy rain, and flooding. Tornadoes are violent rotating columns of air that can destroy things in their path. Wildfires, especially in dry areas, can burn vast areas of land very quickly. Each of these natural events requires specific safety measures. Knowing about these disasters helps us understand the risks. This understanding is the first step towards effective preparation for them. Now let's look beyond nature to other types of emergencies. Emergencies aren't always caused by nature's power. Many serious situations can arise from human activities or failures of technology. These are often called man-made emergencies. One common example is a house fire. This can start from a cooking accident, an electrical problem, or a forgotten candle. Fires can spread very quickly, causing great damage and risking lives. Having working smoke alarms and a fire escape plan is essential. Knowing how to use a fire extinguisher can also be very helpful. Another type of man-made emergency is a power outage. This can happen for many reasons, such as equipment failure or damage to power lines. While some outages are short, others can last for days. Losing electricity means no lights, no refrigeration for food, and no heating or cooling. Medical equipment that needs power might stop working. Having a backup power source like a generator or a plan to cope without power is wise. Keep flashlights and extra batteries handy. Chemical spills or hazardous material incidents are also serious emergencies. These can happen if a truck or train carrying dangerous substances has an accident. Factories that use chemicals might also have accidental releases. These substances can be harmful if inhaled, touched, or if they get into water supplies. If such an event occurs, authorities may ask you to evacuate the area, or they might tell you to stay indoors with windows and doors closed. Following official instructions is very important in these situations. Sometimes public health emergencies can occur, like a widespread disease outbreak. While these might have natural origins, human interaction plays a big role in their spread. In such cases, health officials will provide guidance. This might include advice on hygiene, staying home if you're sick, or getting vaccinations. Understanding these different types of non-natural emergencies is also important. It helps us to think about how to prepare for a wider range of possible problems. Each type requires careful thought and planning. Section 5. First steps to safety. Knowing your risks and making a plan. The very first step in emergency planning is to understand your specific risks. Think about where you live. What types of emergencies are most likely to happen in your area? Are you in a region prone to earthquakes, floods, or hurricanes? Consider your personal circumstances as well. Do you have family members with special needs like young children or elderly relatives? Identifying these risks will help you focus your planning efforts effectively. You can find information about local risks from your local emergency management office. Once you know the risks, the next step is to create your emergency plan. This plan should be written down and discussed with everyone in your household. It should include important information such as emergency contact numbers. Decide on 2 meeting places, one just outside your home for sudden emergencies like a fire. The second should be outside your neighborhood in case you cannot return home. Make sure everyone knows the address and phone number of these meeting places. Your plan should also outline escape routes from your home and neighborhood. Practice these routes so everyone is familiar with them. Think about how you will communicate if family members are separated. Designate an out-of-state contact person. This person can be a central point for family members to check in with. It is often easier to make long-distance calls than local calls during an emergency. Include details about how to turn off utilities like gas, water, and electricity if needed. Consider any special needs your family members might have. If someone uses medical equipment that needs power, plan for power outages. If someone has mobility issues, ensure escape routes are accessible. Pets are also part of the family, so include them in your plan. Have a plan for where they will go and what supplies they will need. Review and update your plan at least once a year. Things change like phone numbers or family needs, so keep your plan current. Section 6. Your emergency kit, essential supplies for tough times. A crucial part of any emergency plan is having an emergency supply kit. This kit should contain items you and your family will need to survive for several days. This is important because help might not arrive immediately after a disaster. You should aim to have enough supplies for at least 3 days. Some experts recommend having enough for a week or even 2 weeks if possible. Store your kit in a place that is easy to reach in a hurry. Your emergency kit should include basic survival items. Water is the most important thing. Plan for 1 gallon per person per day. Include non-perishable food that does not need cooking or refrigeration. Canned goods, energy bars, and dried fruit are good choices. Do not forget a manual can opener if you pack canned food. A battery-powered or hand-crank radio is essential for listening to official updates. Also, pack a flashlight and plenty of extra batteries for it. Health and hygiene items are also very important. Include a first aid kit to treat minor injuries. Pack any prescription medications your family members need. Make sure to have at least a week's supply. Include personal hygiene items like soap, a toothbrush, toothpaste, and toilet paper. Moist towelettes or hand sanitizer are also useful. If you have infants, include diapers, wipes, and formula. Think about sanitation needs if toilets are not working. Other useful items to consider for your kit include a multi-purpose tool. This could have a knife, pliers, and a screwdriver. Pack some cash in small bills as ATMs and credit card machines may not work. Include copies of important documents in a waterproof bag. These could be insurance papers, identification, and medical information. Blankets or sleeping bags will provide warmth. Remember to check your kit every 6 months. Replace expired food, water, and batteries. Section 7. Practice and people rehearsing your plan and knowing roles. Creating an emergency plan and assembling a kit are excellent first steps. However, a plan is only useful if everyone knows it and can follow it. This is why practicing your emergency plan regularly is so important. Just like fire drills at school or work, practicing helps everyone remember what to do. It can make your response automatic in a real emergency, reducing panic. Practice sessions also help you identify any parts of your plan that might not work well. Hold family meetings to discuss the plan and conduct drills. Practice your evacuation routes from your home. Time yourselves to see how long it takes. Try different routes as well. Practice your communication plan. Have everyone try calling or texting your out-of-state contact person. If your plan includes shutting off utilities, make sure responsible adults know how to do it safely. Practice what to do for different types of emergencies, like an earthquake or a fire. Make these practice sessions as realistic as possible. During an emergency, every person in the family can have a role. Assigning responsibilities beforehand can make things run more smoothly. For example, one person could be in charge of grabbing the emergency kit, another person could be responsible for helping younger children or pets. Someone else might be tasked with checking on elderly neighbors once it is safe. Make sure everyone understands their role and is comfortable with it. These roles can be adjusted based on age and ability. Remember to review and update your plan after each practice session. Did something not work as expected? Did you forget something important? Use these lessons to improve your plan. Also, update your plan if your family situation changes. This could be a new baby, a family member moving out, or new contact numbers. Regular practice and updates keep your plan effective. It ensures everyone is prepared to act confidently when an emergency happens. This preparation is a continuous process. Section 8. Community and official help. Who else is there for you? While individual and family preparedness is vital, you are not alone in an emergency. Your community and official agencies also play very important roles. Neighbors can be a great source of help, especially in the first few hours. Get to know your neighbors before an emergency happens. You can share information, skills, and resources. Consider forming a neighborhood watch or a community preparedness group. Working together can make your entire community more resilient and safer for everyone. Local emergency services are your first line of official help. This includes police officers, firefighters, and emergency medical technicians. These brave individuals are trained to respond to various crises. They work to save lives, protect property, and maintain order. It is important to know how to contact them quickly. The emergency number, like 911 or 112, should be known by everyone. Use this number only for true emergencies to keep the lines free for those in urgent need. Listen to their instructions carefully during an event. Government agencies at the local, regional, and national levels also have roles. Your local emergency management office is a key resource. They often provide preparedness information, warnings, and coordination during disasters. They may set up public shelters or distribute emergency supplies. National organizations like the Federal Emergency Management Agency, or FEMA, in the USA, or similar bodies in other countries, provide support for larger disasters. They coordinate federal resources and assistance programs to help communities recover. Voluntary organizations also play a significant part in emergency response and recovery. Groups like the Red Cross or Red Crescent provide shelter, food, and health services. Many faith-based and community organizations offer assistance too. These groups often rely on volunteers to carry out their work. You can also contribute by volunteering or donating if you are able. Knowing about these community and official helpers can provide reassurance. It shows there is a wider network ready to support people in times of need. Section 9. Always ready. Key tips and why preparedness lasts. Staying safe during an emergency often comes down to a few key actions. Always listen to official alerts and instructions from authorities. They have the most current information and will guide you on what to do. If you are told to evacuate, do so immediately. Do not wait, as delaying could put you in greater danger. If you are told to shelter in place, stay indoors and away from windows. Keep your emergency radio tuned to a local station for updates. Here are some simple, actionable tips for specific situations. During a fire, stay low to the ground to avoid smoke and get out quickly. For earthquakes, remember to drop, cover, and hold on under a sturdy table or desk. If you are near a flood-prone area, move to higher ground if flooding is possible. In a power outage, use flashlights instead of candles to prevent fire risk. Avoid downed power lines at all costs, as they could still be live and very dangerous. Always put safety first. The importance of emergency preparedness cannot be overstated. It is not just a one-time task, but an ongoing commitment. By taking steps to prepare, you protect yourself and your loved ones. You also contribute to the safety and resilience of your entire community. A prepared community can face challenges more effectively and recover more quickly. The peace of mind that comes from knowing you are ready is invaluable. It empowers you to face the unexpected with greater confidence and calm. In conclusion, emergency planning is about being proactive, not fearful. It is about understanding risks, making a plan, and gathering supplies. It involves practicing that plan and knowing the roles of different people and groups. From understanding what an emergency is to knowing how to stay safe, every step matters. Remember that simple actions can make a big difference. Keep your plan updated, your kit stocked, and your knowledge current. Being prepared is the best way to ensure safety first when emergencies strike.